You work, you earn. But no matter what you do, money never gives the feeling of being enough. You're not reckless. But just when you think you're getting back on track, the ground shifts. Ask yourself honestly, when was the last time your income truly felt like it was keeping pace with life? Most people feel this tension, but they can't name it. They assume it's their own fault. It isn't. We're told the same story again and again. Inflation is falling. Interest rates are stabilizing. The hard times are over. But this is where the real break appears. Inflation may slow down, but the pressure doesn't disappear. Rent is still high. Groceries still feel expensive. Saving still feels pointless. The system sends a message of recovery. Life, however, says something else. If there is progress, why isn't it felt? This question is far more critical than it seems. Here's the truth, the problem isn't that you're making mistakes. The problem is trying to move through a new system using old rules. Within a structure that is transformed without announcing itself, we keep acting on outdated expectations. And without seeing that change, you continue to blame yourself for outcomes that were never fully in your control. So before asking, what should I do? There's a more important question. What kind of system am I actually in? For a long time, the promise was clear. Work hard, save, be patient. That formula worked in a world where money held its value. But today, the target keeps shifting. Salaries adjust late. Savings fall behind costs. Effort always arrives one step behind the system's tempo. So even when you do everything right, the gap widens instead of closing. If effort alone were enough, this picture wouldn't exist. And that forces an uncomfortable question. What if effort alone is no longer enough? When money is created faster than production, value doesn't disappear. It changes hands, from savers to borrowers, from wages to assets, from those who wait to those who already own. A quiet rebalancing. That's why holding cash feels safe, but slowly loses ground. And that's why asset prices can rise even when the economy feels weak. If you've asked who benefits during change, you're looking in the right place. Psychology completes the picture. Stability feels safe, movement feels risky. That's why people cling to stillness, cash, routines, familiar structures. But in a growth-based system, standing still isn't neutral. This too is a choice. And that position quietly bets that the rules will return to what they were. History shows this rarely works, so it's worth asking, am I protecting my money or just my comfort? Before headlines turn positive, look at who's already winning. Large players don't wait for clarity. They take positions in uncertainty. By the time the public hears recovery, the move is already over. This isn't a secret, it's the structure itself. Cheap capital, assets that grow with inflation. Time measured in years, not months. If outcomes feel unfair, it's because starting lines were never equal, and the system never pretended they were. Many people still believe this, that the system is broken and will soon be repaired. But systems prioritize continuity, not fairness. Policies change, narratives reset, but the core remains. That's why solutions feel temporary, because they are. The real question isn't when things return to normal. The question is this the new balance? If so, standing still isn't an assumption. It's a conscious choice. This isn't a call to panic, and it's not investment advice. This is a shift in perspective. Understanding how value flows matters more than predicting the next headline. Those who adapt don't fight the system. They learn its rhythm. So ask yourself, while money is constantly moving, are you standing where it accumulates or where it erodes? You won't find that answer in headlines. You'll find it in awareness. And real advantage begins with awareness.